probably a couple of decades ago, a degree is all you needed. But then, today a degree has become like a hygiene factor. It is not a differentiator anymore.
One of the main things for graduates to do firstly is to figure out what are those avenues/channels available for them to sort of get the job that.
Questioning is a very important part and an important skill.
Ethic, communication, confidence.
Red flag, clear no.
I sort of agree. They have energy, they will learn, they will strive. Take charge of your career. Your career is not your manager's job, not your HR's job, not your teacher's job, not your parents' job.
There is a strong misconception. Empty vessels make more noise. In today's day and age, if you don't make noise, you will not even be noticed.
Be excellent in what you do. And if it requires learning, learn that. Then follow a structure. The first 5 years of your career, you're getting paid to learn.
It is important to tell them repeatedly, like every semester, what is constant and what has evolved.
85% of us are not doing things that we studied for. Those certificates mean nothing today. The education system has not evolved at the pace the corporate world is evolving. It ideally should start when the child is going into the campus and not when the child is coming out of the campus. It's more than corporate readiness. I think it's academia readiness.
Children today have access to information more than what an academia could give. The problem is, I think there's a lot of self-doubt which is covered by arrogance and confidence. By adding a syllabus on mental health or personality building is very important in today's world.
On the other side, you come up with examples of Mark Zuckerberg or somebody who's using is a college dropout. They dropped out from Harvard. They did not drop out from some random college.
Understanding individual as an individual. What is your strength in terms of industry might not be strength actually when you're involved in community work. Involving them in projects right from the first year. With engineering, it's a bit of a challenge to be honest because it is highly competitive on a lot of parameters. Educating teachers, there's a lot of unlearning, relearning and learning on the go.
Unless you put it as a habit, from the day one the kid is in the campus, grooming will never change. Hard skill can probably get you into the door of the corporate. You've got great marks, you've got all that stuff, everything in the resume looks good, but only soft skill can get you inside the corporate.
Colleges that focus on, upping their NIRF ranking, right, have to develop holistically.
Now with the video content available, they can really see how office looks like, how people behave and how people walk and talk. So a lot of content is available. What they need now is to experience different scenarios.
80s, 90s, right? There's a lot of respect to the schools. The teachers are like gods, right? And in today's era, the child wants the teacher that I will get my parent to write you an email. The respect is an important aspect that one needs to cultivate. We need to start being in action about a lot of things that we speak.
I personally believe respect must be earned. You cannot force anybody to respect anybody.
Some kind of lines can't be crossed.
In the element of gratitude that needs to be in place across, and it's in the better interest of everybody, including the parents. The career is a stepping stone. Career is not entirely life.
It's a society in whole. One cannot run without the other. A theory and practical has to go hand in hand.
Respect should be for that individual. Respect is never for a position. Keep on talking to them about respect and say that, okay, this is a teacher, you need to respect them. The moment you show them that this is what respect means, they will do that. Parent is not expected to speak to a teacher and tell her how to teach her. I think that's a clear no.
I firmly believe that the parent had no bloody business in getting involved in the class. You land there by any virtue, but then you once you land there, then you enable yourself to be the best version of you possible. If your boss is unhappy with you, you lose your job. If your teacher is unhappy with you, you don't lose anything.
You don't perform, you need to be out of the system. I think that's the only way to address what is it that the institution is doing to enable internships, and second is to make the students responsible for this themselves.
Captives work very, very differently. आपके पास 5-year plan भी रहेगा. But in the startup ecosystem, your plan is 6 months. If you have a plan, it's amazing. That's why I insist that interns should be paid. Okay, because they're actually doing work. See, value is a two-way chain. If there is a data entry operations job that is handed over to you, throw a dashboard back at them.
Setting up evaluation criteria, like you said, makes a huge difference.
Hard work is required. The other one is smart work. Please be original. It has to match your common sense, even if the richest man in this world has said it. Education is still very deep and it requires hard work.
Hard work should essentially solve the efficiency problem.
Yes.
Not the shortcut way of avoiding and compromising. has to do with the productivity and efficiency.
I think maintaining a constant pipeline of both projects and profiles is, I think, the way to solve.
They would be okay with routine work. They understand that it needs to be done. Not everything is going to be by choice and everything. That's all fine. But there has to be that element of something exciting. It could be 10%, 5%, 7%. I don't think majority expect it to be more than 20% of the time.
Right.
And in fact, they're ready to go it beyond their working hours also. That's what they have been doing as students. Not everything happens within classroom.
Whatever comes to you, make it exciting.
How can a student ensure that his good internship is converted into an effective job opportunity for him to pursue?
A lot of readiness has to be done at the campus in terms of getting the kids ready. You're getting an opportunity. Make the best out of it. The first 2 years of your job is to learn, not to earn. Your earning will depend on what you learn in those 2 years.
It's your prerogative to choose whatever you want and don't have to explain.
Both is not an option.